people who will join us.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Recording right now.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I think you can go forward and start with the presentation, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if the people can join it automatically, or you have to give them permission.
I have to give them permission. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know how you set it up for automatic. Like, I genuinely don't know. I'm not on Zoom. I'm not so good, but if it comes to Google and everything else, I'm on it. But
you want to provide co-host privileges, we can help you add people or admit while you're presenting if you like that.
How do you do co-host?
Click on.
Every time I go onto someone's name, it just says make them host and not a co-host.
Oh, okay. So you need a different version.
If you make Arlisha host, she can actually, run everything if you wanted to. Maybe she might even be able to designate you co-host. I don't know.
But the only thing about it is if he makes me host, he won't be able to present because it's his slide.
I can't slide. Yeah, that's the only issue. It's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work, guys. Don't worry.
Do you have a security button at the bottom? If you click security and you uncheck enable waiting room, that will allow people to come in automatically, I believe.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
This is the solution.
There we go. Done.
My DeFi guru, let's go.
There we go. Okay, fantastic. Now people are just coming in. Fantastic. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
So with that, we can get started really quick, but I just want to really quick just introduce Mr. Rawad. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the VP of sales here with MydA.Ina. We've had the pleasure of speaking with him on several different occasions over the last week. This opportunity is brand spanking new. It's only been launched for about 15 days. It's only been launched for about 15 days.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to mute out everyone. Please mute yourself.
Yes.
Mute yourself. Again, this opportunity has only been launched about 15 days. So we're here in pre-launch. The official launch will be in December, but we are taking this opportunity by storm because OMG, when you hear the presentation, you will understand my excitement, and I'm sure you will be just as excited. So what I'd like for you all to do, put away your distractions, get off social media. I want you to listen very intently, closely to what Mr. Rawad has to share with us today. And let us ensure that we get what we need here. He'll present, and then later he will open for questions, and then you can decide how you would like to move. Thank you so much, Mr. Rawad. I'm going to throw it over to you. Thank you.
I appreciate it, Arlisha. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Just a quick introduction of my background, guys. I probably will go through it on the presentation anyway, but just a brief one. I've been in the trading and the financial industry for a long time. I'm an engineer in the oil and gas background, working with BP, Shell, Chevron, all the majors in the world. But I got into the trading side of things and the financial side of things. And this is where I kind of connected with this business and the investors behind, and really come out through an idea that's going to really help a lot of people in terms of growing their wealth and also their network. So without further ado, let's start with the presentation. Okay, can everyone see?
Yeah, we can see.
Perfect. Thank you. Sure. Okay, guys. So MydA.Ina. So MydA.Ina is an AI trading software that we've developed in the last year. So this is something that's I think for everyone who's listening to any kind of news at the moment, they would understand that AI is one of the most commercialized thing that's happening in the recent times, right? And utilizing like the things like ChatGPT, etc. For people who have never used it can be a bit gimmicky, but if you know how to use it and how to apply prompts and the correct prompts multiple times, you would create a particular run order for your specific needs. So what we've done is we've went through the whole process in terms of what kind of prompts that's required to kind of give us the ability for the AI to do various trading activities on the financial markets. So this is MydA.Ina, okay? And that's exactly what I just said on the company overview. This is literally an AI system that we've developed for the trading systems, okay? Now, on the company board, we have Joaquin. He's our CEO. Right now, he's traveling, so he couldn't join, but we're going to set up another call next week as well, where Joaquin will be on board. So his background, he's an entrepreneur. So he's been running around doing a lot of businesses. He's based out in Spain, in Barcelona. But his passion is all about cryptocurrency, right? So he's really focused onto that, and trading in crypto markets. So he's one of the main investors of the company, as well as being the CEO. He's not a networker. He's more of the entrepreneur in terms of building startups and developing different startups around the world. And then myself, I've been in the financial market side of things for a long time, just nearly 10 years. Give me a second, I'm gonna mute everyone. So nearly 10 years, and I've had my ups and I have my downs. Of course, with the many people who have traded in the past, I'm sure you guys have felt the same thing. And when I seen this, I was like, I need to be part of this, because this is going to be something life-changing for a lot of people, so that's a bit about me. In regards to the artificial intelligence, so what we've done is, we've created, if we understand from trading aspect, there are many things that is what we call indicators, and that kind of helps us, guide our way in terms of what we should buy and what we should sell, etc. So this is basically that, but more advanced, right? So we've now implemented, you can implement on MT4. It only works on Forex on MT4 at the moment. But we've created our own platform, Mobius Trader 7, okay, and it works fantastic on that. So this is where where we've kind of went a bit different, and wanted to go crazy, because disrupt the industry, because a lot of people in the market utilizes MT4, MT5, or I think there's another one as well, but majority of them, they use that. So we wanted to disrupt the market and show something a bit different. It's still in the works in terms of, we've been in running for like pre-launch for 2 weeks. So we're hopefully having everything ready, done by end of this month, possibly the first week of October. So we're really giving our team a big target to get it done ASAP, so everyone can be utilizing it and, benefiting from this. As we know, in terms of like the advantage of MT4, it's a good tool. It's a powerful tool. We can't deny that, but there are some times where we have a 1 second lag, and if we understand in terms of spreads, etc., sometimes the spread can be missed, or we miss the allocation that we wanted to hit because of that 1 second, right? So there is a bit of manipulation with brokers and markets on MT4. So we've obviously created Mobius Trader 7, and it's the main thing is, right, it's very much more user friendly. I think that's really needed in the markets. I think a lot of people who come into the industry don't really understand how it works. They get a bit confused on MT4, what are the buttons, etc. So we made it a lot more user friendly for people to utilize. The other thing is, we do high frequency trading on MT7, so the trades are a lot more faster into the market orders, and of course, we're trying to keep the spreads completely tight. So when you have faster high frequency trading, you'll be able to hit the order books exactly when you want it. It's available on pretty much everything, so you shouldn't have any issues with that at all. So I'll go through the opportunity. How does this work? How can you make money, etc. This is where I think it's really the point why everyone's here. So let's go through that, okay? So in regards to the software, the MydA.Ina software, it's a gradual growth on your capital. And how do you access it? You have to buy a package, okay? From the package, it will automatically start making some residual income from your initial package. Now, in terms of how much does it yield, it's up to 1.5% from 0.4% per day. You know, if we don't touch it and, you know, it's just there, you know, you're talking about 300% within the annual. So 12 months, you would be 300% up on your investment. So if we keep going, there we go. So these are the packages. So, you know, from the beginning stage, it's $25 to $500. And that would, you know, attain you up to 1%, up to 20% per month. So that is 20 trading days in a month. And the package lasts for 12 months. So after that package finishes, you can opt to go to another package and utilize that, or you can, you know, come off. If you feel like you've done enough, you don't need to do anymore, you can come off. So ideally, obviously, we want you to go to another package and make more money, and, you know, it helps both ways. You know, that's how business works. And then we have packages from $1,000 to $50,000. And this, you know, attains you up to 1.5%, up to 30% per month. And that's, again, 12-month duration. Now, the packages, there is a daily cap on there of 50%. And in order to unlock beyond that 50%, you would have to have a $50,000 package with a crown diamond. So I'll go through what is a crown diamond and what is any kind of diamond, so you'll understand. Just for everyone is aware what in terms of the withdrawals and deposits, we've got it on the right here. So for deposits below $500, there is a $3 fee. For deposits above $500, there is a 0.7% fee. Now, withdrawal fees are a minimum of $30. And then if it's minus $500 deposits, there's $2 fee. And above $500 is a deposit is 0.7% fee. We have a 70-30 rule with the binary side of things. So what that means is 70% goes into your cash account and 30% goes into your trading account, your residual wallet. So from your residual wallet, you'll be able to, whatever the amount is, every month it will be changing. So of course you'll be making more business, etc. So if you have, say, $3,000, you'll be able to take out 10% of that 3,000 every month. If it's, next month turns out to be 6,000, you'll be taking out, 10% of the 6,000 or $600 for that month. So, this is a great way of, residual income. And at the same time, you'll be making money from your commissions as well. And then after the 12 months, whatever's in your residual wallet, you can take out. Okay. And, we really wanted to push in terms of, we understand with the banking side of things, it's a lot more different. And with this, you're able to gain a lot more than your traditional institutions. Now, in regards to the career plan, there's multiple ways in terms of how you grow, how you, make more revenue, and, how the end of it is how do you make more money for yourself. So we'll go through that. In terms of, one of the first ways is direct bonus. Receive 10% of your direct bonus from each deposit made from your referrals. Okay. So if one referral, puts in $1,000, you get $100. Okay. Then we've got the network bonus. I'm sure a lot of people who've been in the industry understand how this system works. So, we have a left leg and a right leg. So you receive 10% commission on the business volume generated by your weaker branches. Okay. So that's how you generate as much money as possible. Grow your weaker branches. And then, you will start seeing a lot of income coming in. And then we have a renewal bonus. So the renewal bonus is basically, say if someone from your referrals bought a package, ended the package after 12 months, and then they bought a new package, you will also get a bonus on there and on that package as well. Now, this is something that we've created, and I'm sure you've seen this in many occasions in terms of what these ranks and rewards are. You know, this is something to identify for you and your team, you know, where you are in the business, and how you are doing, and also to motivate you guys and motivate your team. You know, so if you go through Jade, Sapphire, and Ruby, when you get to these levels, you'll be receiving a pin to make sure that you can show that to people. And then we go to Emerald, where we start seeing some incentive coming along. So Emerald would be in that your weak leg is doing 20,000, and you start receiving, well, you get a Mont Blanc pen, plus your pin to identify. When you get to Diamond and Blue Diamond, we start, you know, increasing the incentive. So an Apple Watch for Diamond, and a Blue Diamond, you know, iPhone 14. And then we go to Green and Red Diamond. This is where you're really ramping up, and we ramp up the incentive as well. So a MacBook Pro for Green Diamond, and a travel retreat, which is all paid for, you know, the hotels, the flights, etc., for you guys to, you know, enjoy and relax with all the hard work you've put in. You know, we want you to make sure you get that incentive. And Black Diamond and Crown Diamond. So when we get to this level, we have a Rolex that will be given, and plus 75,000 to your DNA wallet. And then on the Crown Diamond side of things, you also get a new Rolex, and plus 150,000 going to your e-wallet as well. When we get to Ambassador and Royal Ambassador, this is obviously, you've grown massively. You receive a Mercedes car for being at the Ambassador level, plus 250,000 to your e-wallet, and then Lamborghini car with 500,000 to your e-wallet. So that's where I think everyone wants to be, you know, get the Lamborghini. You know, I think for me that would be amazing. So, and then we get to the legendary stage. Now, this is where your weak leg is doing 25 million upwards. And what we provide in here is a 2.5% of the company revenue shared, okay? And $1 million on your e-wallet. Now, this is really at the point where I think a lot of people can potentially get to with the enthusiasm I've seen in the room right now. I think it's definitely possible. So I think, you know, I want to see everyone at this point, you know. Now we go to Pam. Pam is coming soon. It's not ready for the market just yet. Our plan is to really push on the binary side of things and develop the business. We are in the pre-launch stage, you know, so this is going to be something that really going to grow massively because we're at the forefront of the company. So we're hoping that, you know, when you guys go out there and build this, we get to the point where, okay, guys, you know, we're doing really well. So then when we get to Pam side of things, we can even increase our revenue even further. Now, with the Pam side of things, it's up to 1% daily in terms of returns. And there's a weekly payment, so you can withdraw every week 80% of your initial deposits. So in order to access, you got to do $100 a year and a minimum deposit $100. Okay. There is no deposit fees. There is no withdrawal fees on the Pam side of things. Now, with the Pam, we've included the compound interest side of things. So if people are familiar, they will understand the power of compound interest. People who are not familiar, I'll explain. So in terms of compound interest, you know, if we look at the two examples here, you are increasing your amount through the profits that you make. So you're continuously adding on interest on the profits that you make, instead of just, you know, without the compound side of things. So just on the 10% side of things, you'll be doing within the year 220%. And then if you without compound, it's 120%. So you're doing 100% more with compound on a 10% per month. If you do it for 20% a month, you know, it's a massive change. You can see, you know, 800% up by the end of the year from a $200 account, and then, you know, 240% just standard. Okay, so this is the power of compound interest. A lot of institutions do that. You know, if you guys live in America, accounts like Roth IRA, you know, they do a lot of compound interest kind of packages. You know, if we're in the UK, we're looking at like Vantage accounts, or even HD accounts, you know, with S&P 500 side of things. So this is where it's really, really powerful. And, you know, we can definitely start making a lot of money from that side of things. So in regards to profit sharing, you know, I'll go through this for you guys. You know, I'm sure you guys who would understand the uni level side of things, you will get this. We've created 15 levels. You know, we wanted to make it as easy as possible. So if we look at level 1, there's the requirements: $100 personal investment, $500 from personal sales, and $1,000 of group sales. And what this means is that when you get to this level, you will receive 35% of the profit. Okay, so let me see if I can find. Okay, so 35% of the profit. So just to give you an example, if you had if the profit on the PAM side of things did $10,000, now that will be split 50-50 in terms of 50% will go to the client, 50% will be shared between the network. Okay, from that 50% that's shared between the network, you will receive 35%. Okay, so it's a very good opportunity for everyone to build this when it is released, hopefully by end of this month. But you know, I don't want to give any dates just yet. We're working on some back-end side of things, and then, you know, that will be a massive opportunity for people to make money throughout the time at MydA.Ina, and hopefully forever. Okay, I want you guys to, you know, be here and be happy, and be able to give you as much support as possible. In regards to the roadmap, you know, we obviously discussed this is a pre-launch, so you know, you're really at the front of it. And then in December, we are going to be doing the official launch, and we're going to be sending out the leaders that have been working hard, an incentive trip. The plan is to do it in Dubai, so you know, to fly out the guys all over in Dubai, and then really meet me and the CEO and some of the other team members, and, you know, to really network and get to know each other, and, you know, just to celebrate of the hard work that we've done. So 2024 is really important for us, because we're launching our crypto exchange with a crypto product in January. So that's going to be really interesting. Hopefully we'll start seeing more people coming on board with that product being released. April, we're going to be doing another leadership incentive trip. It's going to be somewhere. We haven't decided where yet, so we've still got a bit of time to decide where that is. And then the other exciting thing that we're going to be doing is in September next year is the education platform. That's going to complement what we're doing with the AI trading platform. And then in December, we'll do another leadership luxury incentive trip as well. And then in 2025, we're going to be launching a new product. We haven't released any kind of information just yet. We're working on some of the ideas on how things are going to work. But next year we will start talking about it and getting you guys excited about it. So that is MydA.Ina. Now, yes, I better let everyone know what does MydA.Ina mean. So it's the DNA of my AI. So what we believe is AI is within our system, within our bloodstream, and it's going to be something that we're going to be utilizing on an everyday basis. That is MydA.Ina. So thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Rawad. We really appreciate that presentation. That was a lot and so exciting. So with that, I'm sure people will have questions.
Sure.
I think we go ahead and open it up for questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand if you don't mind. And if you are not wanting
I have a question.
Okay, yes. Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, thank you very much for thank you very much for the presentation.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh,
please,
I think we spoke before.
Question is...
we spoke before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing?
We spoke before. Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Yeah. We have started work here in Nigeria too. We have started registration.
Nice.
Yeah. So my question still goes to you. What could happen that will make this company not to be sustainable? Because somebody asked me today, one of a great investor wanted to bring into the system.
Yes.
He said bringing money is not the problem.
Yeah.
That the problem is that the lifespan of most companies is always 1 year, 2 years. Before you know, they will vanish. And the man is asking, what could make this company not to be sustainable? And what is the lifespan are we looking at in this business? Is it going to be one of those businesses that people put in their money, you know, when you start building a team, after 1 year, then the next year we begin to hear different stories. So we want to really know, has this company come to stay? Or is it one of those businesses that at the end of the day, we'll start hearing stories? What are the mechanisms that is being put in place in terms of when you get the crowd? Because the prices you put in here, you know, we have $50, $25. I tell you, we did something similar that was in 2019 with crowd one 2020. You know, they had a lot of over 50 million members and they were unable to manage the crowd. So what do you guys have in place to curtail this crowd once they come into the system? Because if it is, this system is going to move as I'm saying it. So I have two questions. Is there anything in place to manage, you know, the crowd that will be coming into the system? And secondly, hope the lifespan of this business is something that we can invest our time, energy, our face out there. Because when people losing their money, you know, starting all over again in business is very hard in network industry. People see you as a scam. So I want you guys to give us an assurance that this is not one of those companies that will come out there at the end of 1 year, will begin to, you know, have issues again. Please, I want this to be addressed because I think I invited a few persons to join this Zoom.
Yes, I think actually you had asked me this question previously. Yes, I do remember. I do remember. So, you know, look, the thing is about this business, whenever there is financial markets, we're going to be here. Okay. If there's a collapse of the financial markets and there is no financial markets, whether it's crypto, whether it's traditional finance, we won't be here. Okay. So which means that we're going to be here as long as possible, right? Because the thing is, I don't see even if there's a crash, the financial market doesn't disappear. We need the financial market to make sure the world is running. So, you know, that's our stance on, you know, how long we want to be here. We're going to be here as long as possible. In regards to security and assurances, you know, we've put in $1 million ourselves, right? We're really pushing for all the legislation side of things. Obviously, we're going through the licenses to get the office in Dubai. So a lot of the things we're doing in the right way to make sure that, you know, we're seen, people know us, and people be able to, you know, see us in face to face. You know, that's one of the things that we're really pushing for. So right now we've obviously registered our business in England. We want to be able to move to Dubai because of a lot of things, right? There's a lot of things. There's the ability to be connected in the middle of the world. You know, a lot of business happens in Dubai. At the same time, in terms of the ease of access to various networkers around the world from Dubai is much better, right? You know, we can get connected with everyone in a much better space. So, you know, for us, you know, we're really going for the right way of doing it, getting the licenses, etc., to have the business in Dubai, the offices there. So that's why, you know, in December, when we have the leadership incentive trip and the official launch, you know, people who will be invited, they can, you know, sit with us, meet with us and discuss, you know, and that's the whole purpose of it. You know, we're literally brand new, you know, we've kind of pretty much launched 15-16 days ago. You know, we've been talking about it in the beginning of the month, but in beginning of August, sorry. But, you know, we've been, you know, actually launched it, you know, 15 days ago. So there's a lot of things we're going through, a lot of things that we want to push for. And, you know, a lot of things that hasn't happened yet. You know, we're waiting for that to happen.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. John.
Hey, so thanks for allowing the opportunity to ask questions. So my question is, I have a gentleman in my downline that submitted request, I believe, through support several days ago and hasn't heard back. And
Okay.
I'm trying to determine how we can increase the quality of the response time with customer support.
Actually, Alicia told me about this, right? So we found out there's an issue on the US side. I don't know why. We're trying to figure that out. So actually, the guys in Europe tend to get the instant responses very, very quickly. And it's for some reason in the US it's not happening. So we're trying to fix that. Hopefully by Tuesday we should be able to get it.
Interestingly enough, this gentleman is in the UK.
Oh,
But John, let me say this too also, really quick, just a quick thing that I've been able to observe. So when I'm actually, and I had a really lengthy ticket response from support yesterday evening, but it's like sometimes when I'm actually submitting my ticket, after a second, it will repeat the same message, but they're actually still there. And I just kind of have to go back and say, hey, are you there? And then they'll start actually chatting. But over the last 24, 48 hours, John, it's gotten better for me. So maybe see if your guy can resubmit a ticket and stay on the screen for a minute to see if he can get a quick response. Because I did. I was able to get finally a really good rapport with the 24/7 live chat person that's operating it. And I had to do that. I kind of had to sit for a second, and then it opened up and we were able to get things resolved pretty quickly. So try that if you don't mind.
He's actually on. He's on the call. He's on the call, so he heard everything you said. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I think we actually launched the 24-hour tech support on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. So there might be some teething issues. So we will go through that. So yeah, there's a lot of things are brand new back into it. We're trying to develop it with it is a soft launch, so there's going to be certain things that maybe not working the best way it's possible, but we are fixing it.
No, that's actually 24-hour support is actually a solution. So that's great to hear. I'm glad that was rolled out on Wednesday. Looking forward to seeing that evolve. So thank you so much.
Thank you, John. Thank you. Kevin.
All right, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, Kevin, I can hear you.
Awesome. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. All right. Talking about sustainability, I was wondering if you could make the MT7 available for everyone to see, or the investor's password or whatever, whichever way you want to do it.
Yes.
For clients to see. Yeah.
Yes.
If you can make that available.
Absolutely. I think you're not the first person to ask me. Alicia has asked me, Dee has asked me, everyone's asked me. So what I've said to Alicia and the team and everyone else is that we're pushing it for tomorrow for everyone to have, because we don't want to really give out passwords. So we're kind of giving it away where you can log in and just click on our account and see all the previous trades and past trades, etc. So you can go through all that. That's no issues. So we're pushing that for as soon as possible, ideally tomorrow, and then you guys will have that.
Yes, Kevin, awesome. We are working on that in the back end and everything. So I'm
truly
excited. I can't wait. Hey, what's up? So we can't wait for that feature to come out and everything. So we are on it. Best believe that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, our funds backed up by any security? Is people's funds backed up in terms of we have had in the past where companies tells us
Celebrity. Let Kevin finish his questions if you don't mind.
I thought I was talking. And suddenly I started hearing a lot of people talking.
Yeah, let Kevin finish his questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, let
Raise
him
your hand.
continue. Let him go ahead.
Yeah. Let's let him finish. Then we'll go from there. Thank you.
All right, thank you,
I
Alicia.
thought he was finished.
That's okay.
All right.
Kevin, you have
All right.
the floor.
Secondly, talking about the. Thank you very much. The talking about the PAM accounts, for me, I think it's a major selling point for this company. Yes. So I was wondering why would you want to wait for another 30 days? I don't know the time frame you want to.
It's not. Yeah, it's not because you know, we want to. Actually, there's a lot of things that we need to make sure everything is correct. There's some back end stuff that we're trying to, you know, get all the things correct. So we don't want to make it a problem for people utilizing it or people coming on to the network. We want to make it sure it's seamless. So, you know, if I rush things, if I get the team to rush things, there might be mistakes, and then you guys will be unhappy. So I'd rather have it done correctly. You know, again, you know, it was 2 weeks, guys. So I want to done it correctly. And so you guys are happy, right? So we want to minimize as much problems as possible. So that's the reason. There's no other reason of the fact that we're just really making changes to the back end.
Okay. And then again, is it possible individual clients can use their individual brokerage accounts?
So there are, so there are certain brokers that are going to be allowed on there. So of course, if there are some brokers that you are using, we can check, you know, if we have partnership with them. But we're building a relationship with a very, very big broker, a regulated broker. So this was in conversations, I think it was yesterday when I spoke to Alicia, or day before. So you know, so we're building on that. Of course, when it comes to these kind of brokers, there's a lot of paperwork to do. So we're going through that process. And then I think you guys will be a lot happier to do that.
Okay, now you're talking about a specific brokerage firm or what?
Yeah, it's a specific firm.
Oh, in that case, I don't know, because we've seen things like that where a company comes with a particular broker and
Kevin, there are multiple brokers that you can use, you can choose from. You can research the one you would like to use and see which one makes you comfortable. He has been in conversations with a very reputable one, a regulated one that he's also trying to get added to the platform.
Exactly.
So it's not like, I don't want you to misunderstand it and think it's his process, his software, and his broker. No, there are several. I've downloaded the app and I see different options, and he's trying to make more available to us. So we're going to give them.
That's that. Thank you so much, Alicia. You know, that's basically it, Kevin. You know, there are multiple brokers, but what I was trying to say is, you know, I'm talking to a very large broker as well to bring them on board. But there are some, obviously, when it comes to these things, there's a lot of paperwork to go through. But we will bring a lot more brokers that you guys, you know, probably heard of and you know of and more comfortable using of as well.
Perfect. Do you mind giving us an idea the minimum deposit for that?
It's $100. It's $100.
That is $100.
Sorry?
$100.
Oh, $100. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Thank you. No, okay.
I think Celebrity, you wanted to say something as well?
Yeah, I was asking of if people's funds are backed up by any security, and two, how safe is your platform? Because in some previous businesses we have done, after some time, I'm asking if some of these things are being considered, put in place. And thirdly, there are new regulations now, you know, governing some of these internet businesses, forex trading, and the rest of it. Hope we are meeting up with the companies, meeting up with the regulations, so that we don't have problem anywhere. These are my 3 questions.
Okay, so in terms of backup, what we going to be doing is going to be doing an audit, okay, from a reputable firm, so making sure that they can go through the audit process, okay, to make sure that our software and everything on the back end is secure. And that's going to be, obviously, when we get that, it's going to be the security behind that. You know, when you get these reputable large companies to do an audit, they go through the whole due diligence. Sorry, what was the second question? Apology, I think you cut out at that point.
How sustainable is your platform?
Okay, I talked about.
Yeah, I think we discussed the sustainability, right? In terms of what we're doing.
Hey,
Yeah,
I think he's referring to maybe system being hacked. Is that what you're referring to, Celebrity?
Yeah. Okay. So hack side of things, you know, we have a of course, with all these kind of websites, we have a particular encryption to make sure that we don't get hacked. Nothing's over 100%, but the whole purpose of it, we have a back-end team that continuously making sure that, you know, we are secure, all our firewalls are secure. And that is a very, very important for us, because it's not just you guys, you know, it's our money as well that's within the system, right? So, you know, we want to make sure everything is always secure. So we have our backend always going through all the protocols that needs to be done every single time. So that is a 100% requirement. When we launch our crypto exchange in January, we will have our our hack and proof audit. That is you know, reputable company within the crypto industry, and they will go through all that process as well. So we're going through all the necessary requirements to make sure everyone is secure, we're secure, company is secure. So it's really, really important for us.
All right, many companies are actually using this 12-phrase system. I don't know. It's like when you are installing a trust wallet. Many companies are using this 12-phrase words for security, for advanced security. I don't know if you guys can also look into that. Section.
Two-step authentication. Two-step authentication.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically what we're trying to do at the moment. So making sure that when people do go on, you know, there is a two-step, but majority of the time that a lot of companies do these one-time passcodes, OTPs, which will be another secure method of logging in.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No, thank you, Celebrity. I find it weird calling you Celebrity. Any other questions, guys?
I mean, you're really good at presenting, and that is a very easy system. But surely someone has more questions now. I know how people like to jump off the calls and contact the upline and ask their million questions. But I would strongly encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, we got him here today. Mr. Rawad has taken time out. Let's direct questions to him.
Thank you.
Make sure you get a great understanding of what this is, because I don't know about you. I understand it. Yeah. I'm so excited, and I'm running real fast and hard. I plan on riding this baby. Come on, say it with me. Until the wheels fall off, and we pray they never do. Let's go.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Thank you so much. There is some questions here.
Let's grow. We trying to make it happen.
I've got maximize wealth for the question.
Okay, thank you very much for the presentation. Yes, I don't quite get a bit about the earning from the weaker leg. I know it's binary stuff. So what if the person is not maybe building any network? So how about the earning from the weaker leg? I just need a proper explanation.
Sure. So, you know, with the weaker leg, so for example, if you have a strong leg and you have, say, $10,000 on there, and your weaker leg, you have $1,000, you would take 10% from your weaker leg. You know, the next day might be a different story, and your stronger leg becomes your weaker leg, and your weaker leg becomes your stronger leg, and you will take 10% from your weaker leg on the other side. So, you know, the whole thing is, you know, you want to build your weaker leg as best as possible, and that's the best way you're going to be really, really increasing your amount.
Okay, if the person is not building, I mean, maybe it's not a networker. So that will not be.
Yeah, in terms of commission wise, of course, that's probably won't work for someone who's not a networker. But in terms of having a package, you're still getting a return on investment on the trading aspect. So you're increasing your amount through that side of things.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And Lion of Africa.
Dr. Noah.
Thank you, everyone. I've been here listening attentively.
Thank you so much.
Everything is comprehensively well understood. But where I have a lot of doubt, and my cost a constraint in the business is the charges attached to every deposit. Why can't the company look at using BEP20 as a means of deposit where it's almost 0%? Because once you tell anybody to put an extra charges, we're looking about what is the profit everyone generated from the system. Why are we paying charges? So we are in crypto endowment, we understand how it is. So why did company decide to put all these charges into the deposit? Please, I want to know.
Of course, yeah. As I think everyone should understand one thing, right? So this is a business, right? And every business has a model, every business has a margin, every business, has operating costs. Wherever we can look at in terms of minimizing those operating costs, we will have a look at. What we've done is, if the deposit fee is less than $500, there is a $3 fee. Okay, if it's above that, there's a 0.7%. So we are not saying it's a huge amount. Maybe in the future we will change that. But at this moment in time, as a new business, we've implemented that. But I think with the residual that's going to be coming in and the amount that's going to be you will be making within this business, I think it will be something that we will start seeing to change. Okay, so it's brand new. We're taking the feedback on board, and we're going to speak with the CEO and go through it and see if there's something that we can change. But at this moment in time, we've left it as it is because of the business structure right now.
Thank you so much for your honesty. We certainly appreciate that. Dr. Noah, did you have any more questions?
No, no problem. Well, I watching. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Those deposit fees are really minimal, and anytime a legitimate opportunity is building things into the system that increase its profitability, that just means or equals sustainability for each and every one of us.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, some of the things that people frown upon are things that I smile about because it's about understanding business.
Yeah.
And the only thing that we ask for is that this thing sticks around. And at the end of the day, if they do, and they do what they say they're going to do, then, take that measly $3 if I deposit under 500, or, like I put in the chat, $50,000 deposit would only cost a $350. I mean, that's in comparison, it's nothing. I mean, these major exchanges charge me way more. So
sure.
So just wanted to share my perspective. I think perspective is everything. And I think sometimes the glass is half full while some people may see the glass half empty. So
I appreciate that, John. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The sustainability side of things is so important, so and again, we're a business. I'm not gonna open up and say, hey, we can't we'll adhere to everything you guys are saying, because at the end of the day, as a business, if you want to be staying in this business for as long as possible, we got to make sure that the model is correct. So I appreciate that, John. Thank you for your input on that.
Thank you.
Cool. Anyone else?
Oh, okay, sorry. Just for clarity, is AI legal in the UK?
AI is legal everywhere, actually. I think it depends on how you utilize AI, right? Of course, if you utilize it for the wrong things, yeah, it's definitely illegal. But you know, AI is pretty much used for everything nowadays. I think there's a lot of commercialization of AI, and you know what ChatGPT has done has given us an open source to really work on our own models of the AIs. And that's basically what we have done. You know, we've taken that open source and we've developed our own prompts, gone through the ups and downs and then the wrongs and rights to make sure we get the right strategy. And so what the AI model for our software does is one particular strategy, which is pattern recognition on the markets, and that's what really drives the AI to do its trading. So that's the difference. Okay, so you know, as human beings, you know, 80% of our trades are from emotions. You know, and you know, a lot of the times we're gonna act on our emotions, and we're gonna potentially make a mistake. And what the AI does is it gets rid of all of that emotions, and it effectively just continuously does its strategy that it's meant to do. And that's what's the amazing thing about AI is you know, if you tell it what it to do, it will do that continuously. You know, and also it will go through any kind of potential hiccups on the road, and you'll start analyzing, you know, certain things and be like, okay, maybe now I can't do this particular function because of this this variable has come through. That's what the AI does. You know, it kind of thinks for itself a little bit. You know, it's not as that advanced where it does fully think for itself, but it is pretty advanced.
Yeah. When I say it's AI legal in the UK, I meant trading AI. That's what I mean.
Yes, it's legal.
Not just AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
it's
legal.
Okay, now I don't know how you'll be able to manage it on brokers. You know, because I have been, you know, in companies and I've known brokers whereby, you know, people put in this AI on their system. Before you know it, you know, it starts manipulating it.
Yeah,
it starts malfunctioning.
That's correct. That's absolutely correct. That's one of the things I said in the beginning.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So one of the things I said about MT4 is that manipulation side of things, brokers do that on MT4. And you know, a lot of people lose a lot of money, hence why we created MT7 to make sure that, you know, we don't have that situation. So sometimes when I say about these brokers, etc., you know, and why it's more challenging is because a lot of brokers, when you start telling them about the whole model, etc., a lot of brokers kind of walk away because it's money out of their pocket potentially, right? So, you know, you have to be clever on how to connect with these guys. And that's why one of the reputable brokers that we're speaking to, you know, they have kind of softly agreed, but we're just going through some of the paperwork, and that's going to be really, really important for us. So, you know, I don't want to say too many. I can't say names at the moment because we're going through, you know, NDAs, etc. So, but you know, it's a big one. So, you know, bear with us. We're working very, very, very hard to get everything done for you guys to make sure that you guys are happy.
Okay, with your MT7 software regulated?
The software is registered. It's not regulated just yet. We're going through the process, but it's an app. It doesn't need to be regulated because it's not a financial instrument, as in the sense that like a bank. It's like MT4. You know, MT4 connects to a broker, which then allows you to do your trades, etc. So it's a bridge.
All right, thank you, sir.
No worries, Kevin. Edmund.
Yeah, good day.
Hey, Edmund.
Let me say thank you for this well-detailed presentation.
Thank you.
And your answer, well simple, well quiet, without any fuss compared to some presenters. My question, I'm from St. Lucia.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Yeah. My question is there any restrictions in terms of how many accounts in a household can you open an account for a son of yours? Can two accounts share one withdrawal address and stuff like that?
Okay, so you can have the same address. You have to have a separate account, but they can have the same address. That's not an issue. So you can have multiple accounts in the same household. So there's no problem with that at all.
Okay. All right. That was my question. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks, Dee, for that. I appreciate that. Okay.
Well, if there are no more questions, I don't know about most of you, but I don't like to hold people longer than they need to be held, and I don't like to stay longer than I need to. So, Mr.
You can
Rawad,
actually hear my kids screaming in the background, so I apologize.
we cannot hear them. Nope, we cannot
No,
hear
you
them. So
couldn't
don't
hear
tell
them?
us. Don't tell us.
Okay,
Don't tell
that's
us.
good. That's good.
We appreciate your time. We don't want to hold you any longer, and thank you
No,
so
thank
much
you,
for
guys.
doing this.
No,
Can the same email register multiple accounts? No.
no.
The same email cannot
No.
register multiple accounts.
No.
That was a question from the chat.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you can't do that.
Yeah. But so with that, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
I'll let you close
this guy.
Oh, go ahead.
You mentioned one. Okay.
Go ahead, Dr. Noah. Go ahead.
John, I'm seeing John, my DeFi guru. Is it John that is a friend to Johnny Cash and John Smith? Because I noticed his voice. Is it him? How are you, Mr. John?
John?
John that spoke